Hello viewers and welcome back. In a previous video I mentioned that I was going to rebuild my Go box, my radio Go box, and that I was going to be using a different battery. Those of you who have followed my channel know that I had a pretty cool little radio Go box that used these eco-worthy batteries right here at 20 amp hours. I have two of these, and they're both in a state of failure, one with a bad BMS, and this particular one maxing out around 5.5 amps. So I mentioned I would be buying a new battery, a different battery. That's this TCB Worth. It's a 30 amp hour battery. It seems to be a little thicker on the side. I'll give you some comparison. It's a little girthier. I'm assuming it's quite a bit different inside. These use a pouch cell. That one appears to use the same cells that you would find in the larger, more expensive batteries, just a smaller amperage. So now that this has arrived, it was not due, right now is November 1st. This battery was not due to arrive until the 6th or the 12th. And here it is today. So, without any complaining, I have put it on my LifePo 4 battery charger from Flypower. This is the one that comes with my more expensive batteries. And we're charging this cell up to 100%. And because I do everything off of solar, I'm using my power inverter through my solar station. So this particular battery will never see a single watt of grid power the entire time it's in my service. Solar only. So I'm going to charge this full. It happens to be Friday, so I have all weekend to charge this full. Then I'm going to record the amperage as I drain it. I'll just get my I'm going to use this watt meter that I've used quite a bit before, so it is Redneck Science. The downside is when this battery finally poops out, this will die and not remember anything. So I'm going to have to watch it towards the end of life, or the end of expected life for the battery. But then this will be reversed, and I will put this in line between the charging cables. And what that will do is charge the battery back up to peak. And when the power meter tells me it's not receiving any more power, it'll still be powered, so I will be able to have a look at how many amps it took to fully fill the battery. Once I have that information, then I'm going to go ahead and make a decision based on that information as to whether or not I'll get another one. If it does pull the full 30 amps, I will be ordering another one of these probably by tomorrow morning. I definitely want the two in my radio box. I want that high amperage so that if I'm camping for a prolonged period of time, and with my luck camping, you don't guarantee sunlight, you actually guarantee terrible weather conditions the entire camp trip. It's a lot of fun camping with me. But I do want this to last an entire camping trip, powering all of my radio equipment as often as I want, and during the daylight, when the sun is out and it is hot, I'll plug in my cooler and allow that to stay cooler. Of course, when the sun comes down and the earth cools a bit, I'll unplug the cooler, because I think it's got the power to kill 60 amps overnight. It does use some power. Aside from that, this is my video. This is what I'll be up to this weekend, testing this one. In my next video, I will show you the test results from the recharge and how much amperage it took, and I'll let you know whether or not I'm ordering another one. Chances are by the time I make the video, if I've chosen to order one, it'll already be on order. And hopefully in the next coming weeks we can get to work bringing in some of the wood and building out the radio box. This new radio box, I'm going to build the power cell separate from the radio box, and I'll just make the two interconnectable with a pair of 14 gauge wires. The reason I'm going to do that is it is a radio box. I believe that the 100-watt amplifier I use does give off RFI, or at least it really lets out the electromagnetic spectrum a bit. And I think that may have been a contributing factor to bumming out that one BMS. In order to get around that, I'm going to put these two batteries inside their own radio box, and I'm going to give that radio box a mild layer of RF shielding, hopefully keeping the battery management systems good and protected. With these newer batteries, and I have not opened it to look inside yet. I did the older ones, they're pouch cells. These are supposed to be a different cell. If the BMS does die, there's a good chance I might be able to desolder it and just replace the BMS. There's also a chance I won't. We'll just have to find out. Aside from that, that's all I have for you as of this moment, and I'm looking forward to putting up another video before the end of the weekend. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.